Hello everybody, this is Dr. Hart, and this is a special little message that I'd like to give to all of you in anticipation of the final weeks of the course and doing your final assignment. Now, first of all, what I'd like to do is to direct you all to the instructions for the final assignment, and I want you to review those instructions very carefully. First of all, there are a couple of alternative ways of completing the final assignment as described in the course right now. There is the one way of completing the final assignment, and that is to analyze the article on teen reading habits about teen zines, teen-oriented magazines. Now there is you can complete the final project by analyzing that article about teen magazines and then converting all of that into a qualitative and a quantitative research question and project. Now, the other alternative that's available to you is if you are a training and performance improvement learner, then there's a special a final assignment that you can complete just for your training and performance improvement area of interest. And there I've put in an article that I wrote several years ago, but I think can serve as a good article for analysis and completing the final assignment. Now, I'm going to add a third alternative. I'm very open to this idea, and I invite all of you to think carefully about this if you want to go ahead with this third alternative. The third alternative is to go ahead and analyze an article from your own field. Now, the Teen Zine article is probably best going to fit learners who are learning about K-12 teaching methods, K-12 leadership, curriculum and instruction, and perhaps a few other areas that are specializations at Capella. But for those of you who are in higher education, for instance, or in some other specialization where you're not really concerned about teen reading habits, then I'm going to open up the alternative of you analyzing an article from your own field. Now, so here's the requirements are the same as the final assignment. You'll read an article from your own field, and then you will analyze that article, looking at it from the point of view of being a source for qualitative research. And you'll pose a qualitative research question. You will outline some qualitative research methods. You will outline some qualitative research analysis methods, and complete that part of the final assignment. And then also, using the same article now from your own field, you will then also analyze the article in terms of posing a quantitative question, posing a quantitative hypothesis, looking at quantitative variables, looking at quantitative data collection methods, quantitative analysis, and finally the conclusions about the article. Now, the one area that I want to make clear here is that you cannot simply choose any article and go ahead and just start writing about it. You must get approval from me before you start working on that article. So what I would recommend is that you go back and look at some of the articles that you read and wrote about in week 1 when we first started talking about research in your own field, and find that article and then send it to me. I'll post a discussion in Unit 9 where you can post drafts and you can post your ideas for doing this article analysis, and then I'll post a message back to you giving you approval for the article or telling you that I have not approved the article, and then you can go ahead. So I hope that I've made this clear to you. The idea is that the final assignment will offer 3 alternatives. First of all, you can analyze the article about teen magazines. Second, if you're a training and performance improvement learner, you can analyze the article that I've given you about installing and rewarding and training teams. Or you can choose a third alternative if you are from a specialization such as higher education, leadership, curriculum and instruction, or in other areas. You can choose your own article and then analyze that article from a qualitative point of view and from a quantitative point of view, following the same requirements of all the other articles in the final assignment. I hope that's clear to you. By all means, if you have any questions, feel free to post those questions after I post this message to everybody, and I look forward to seeing the drafts of your final assignment. Now you can start to post those drafts as soon as you want. And I see some folks have already started to think about this and have posted some messages in the course. I'll post a special draft discussion in Unit 9, and then I believe the only discussion in Unit 10 is the draft of the final assignment. So you can get started on your draft now in Unit 9, and then simply carry over all of that into Unit 10. So once again, I hope that has made things clear, and I'm looking forward to seeing the drafts of your final assignments, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Bye now.